3 or more add-ins. We are all very excited to be done with estimating and, oh yeah, the properties day. I forgot about that one. The comparing and the naming and the forms and, oh, woo. Let's just do some math, please. Bottom of page 48, number 1. Notice what the directions say. It says use rounding to estimate, then add. We will not be doing that first step. Ditto in your homework.
Oh, so just add?
We will not be doing this at all.
Wow. So we just
You will
add
be
it.
doing
Just add
this.
it.
Right. You will add. Hopefully for number 1 in your homework you get 234 for your answer. I don't need a rounded answer. The rounding, if you would ever choose to do it, and maybe you would, should be done mentally. I should be able to look at number 1 and mentally add 50, 30, and 20 in my head. I can add 5, 3, and 2 in my head. It's 10. 50 plus 30 plus 20 is 100. I've rounded, but I did it in my head, right? So, and that's how you use rounding and estimating. You do it in your head. You don't write it on a piece of paper. You do it in your head. So now, let's do the then add. That's what we want to do. That's what you're going to do today, tomorrow, and forever when we encounter this type of situation. Unless we're explicitly estimating, and I will tell you we are, then we are just doing work. So you can see the 50, 30, 20 yourself. So how do I add? Again, I may show you here, but my hope is you know how to add. So we always start when you're writing out numbers here, you need to make sure, especially when there's different place values involved. Most of these are pretty much the same amount of place values, but once in a while we got some that have 3 and 2, or here's one that has 4 and 3. That shouldn't scare us too much, but how we write those matters a lot, where that 39 goes. Because if we put it over here, a 3, a 9, and nothing, well, that would look dangerously like 390. And that is not the same number as 39, right? So if I add 339, or if I add 390 to something, well, I'm going to get 2 very different answers. And in this case here, you will get 2 different answers. One will be very correct, and the other will be not so correct. So making sure we get the place values lined up, especially when we see them in this form. When we get in this form here, we're going to need to rewrite them ourselves. Same thing with you in the homework. There are 35 problems. It will take some time. But I won't see you tomorrow or Saturday or Sunday. So I guess you'll have some time to work on it. It'll take some time. But we're not going to spend forever and ever doing adding here. We're really doing it for today. And then Tuesday, we're on to subtracting. So we're done with adding. So this is it. We're doing it for one day. And then we're subtracting. And then, when I see you again, guess what we're going to do? We're going to do adding and subtracting, but just with bigger situations like that. Okay? And then we're done with the chapter, pretty much. So, I realize there's a lot of adding here, but this is it. One shot. You should know how to do this. Yes, Kanan?
What are we doing tomorrow then?
Tomorrow we're going to Hunt Hill.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yay!
Dominic.
So 2 things. So we don't have to turn this in tomorrow? We
Well,
homework
tomorrow you're
on-
at Hunt Hill. The next time we have class will be Monday, so
Okay.
we'll check it on Monday when I see you next.
Drink of water.
Yep, use the sheet. Okay, so when we adding, we always start in the smallest place value. Again, we'll assume we wrote it nice. That would be the ones column, and then you work your way to the left, right? So if I add the ones, 4 ones, 2 ones, and 3 ones is 9 ones. Nothing to carry over. To the tens columns, 5 tens, 3 tens, and 2 tens is 10 tens. So I could write the 0. I mean, if I carry the 1 over, there's no hundreds or however you want to do it, but 109. What do you want me to tell you? You guys try numbers 4 and 5. So be neat on your writing. be particular to make sure that all the place values, like here's my hundreds right here. If you want to write them a little wider apart, like this, or bigger. If you want to write it like that, that can help there. Just make really big, huge lanes to work in here. My place value, this is my ones, my tens, my hundreds, so on and so forth, thousands. Number 5. If you write the problem, you'll hear this saying a lot from me. Maybe I've already said it. I don't think I've said it too much, but you'll hear it a lot the next 4 years, and here it comes. As long as you get the answer right, I love how you did the work. Keep that in mind. Thatcher.
Can I say a name?
Oh, I think they're all still working away here. You're just Speedy McSpeeds a lot.
So,
Zoomy McFly over there.
do we do any more questions?
We got 4 and 5 up
Oh,
there.
okay, I'll do it.
Right, yeah. You seem capable of catching up real fast. Okay. Number 4. Walk me through it. I'll use my big one I made over here just because it's awesome. Kana.
Okay, so number 4.
Yep.
6 plus 4 is 10 plus 2 is 12.
Okay.
Carry the 1 over to the...
So do you guys put it up here or do you put it down here?
I put it up.
Up here? I'm an up person too, but I've seen people sometimes put it down at the bottom. That's what I think too. So we're all in agreement. We're up people around this place. Okay. Well, cool. Okay. Continue, Kana.
1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 3.
Yep.
You have nothing to carry over.
Nothing.
So 5 plus 3 is 8 plus 2 is 10.
Right.
And 0, 1. So 1,000
And I'll
is
put
30.
this in. Of course, we didn't have any here, but now we would be in the thousands column, of course. 10 hundreds is the same as 1,000. Yeah, perfect. Good job and well explained, Kana. Thank you. Number 5. Walk me through it. Thatcher.
4 plus 3 plus 2 equals 9.
Okay.
4 plus 3 plus 2 equals 9. 2 plus 1. Wait, 6 plus 1 plus 2 equals 9. So 999.
Amazing, Thatcher. Very good.
So,
Very good, Thatcher.
yeah, mine
Great.
is more amazing.
We'll do a few more. Good, Thatcher. Yes, Dominic, what? You're confused about something?
Is 1032 a different question?
Number 4.
Oh, huh?
Number 4. I just rewrote it in this tour. I'm saying, we talked about how making sure our place values are all in alignment is important. If you need to rewrite it, this is a way you could do it. Make it a little wider so you're making sure everything gets where it needs to be.
So how do you get
Same problem.
1032?
Well, 6 plus 4 plus 2 is 12.
Where did
1
you get
plus
that from? Yeah,
6 plus 4 plus 2.
ours is 6 plus 2 plus 1.
Oh, well,
1
I
plus
don't know.
4 plus
I must have wrote parts of different numbers is what happened here. Which one? You doing number 4?
Yes.
516 plus 242 plus 321 would be 1,079.
Yeah, that's what we got.
Okay. I wrote the problem wrong. It should have been that. 516, 242, 321. I wrote 516, 214, 302. So I took that number and then I started the next two of number 3 is what I did there. So. Anyway, okay, all right. Either way, okay. My bad. When you get Robotron here, Robotron 2000 that teaches you, he'll be perfect. Robotron. He'll be like the cyborg me. Robotron know all. You can all talk to Robotron simultaneously and he will instantly transmit to all of you. All at the same time. Robotron. The evolution of Mr. M. Right.
Will he be as chill as you?
Well, Robotron, Robotron will be a little different from the emotional standpoint there. Robotron will lack some of the sympathy. Robotron will because Robotron will get to it more. Robotron can't be distracted by this. Robotron.
How do you know
Robotron. Robotron 2.0. Okay, now it's coming here. Right. Robotron. Okay, let's continue on here. Let's do something more fun. What about numbers 14 and 15? You guys can try those. Money. So your answer should be money. I will focus on writing the problem properly this time around. No more of that. So a couple more here. There we go. $23.21, $17.64, $1.92. Are you all ready? Okay. Well, you're zooming it quick a lot over there. Continuing to earn your moniker.
Dominic, were you trying to? No, you actually do both? Do 14 and 15? Oh! That makes sense.
Nice, Thatcher. That's good.
That makes sense.
Thatcher's shortcut is just to do half the number of problems you guys are doing. That way he'll always finish before any of you.
Shortcutting tea.
I'll pull 2 sticks. Put one more up here right now. Yeah. Okay. 14. Charlotte.
1 plus 4 plus 2 is 7. 2 plus 6. 2 plus 6 plus 9 is 7. Well, if you take the 1 and put it 17, and then you take the 1 and put it.
Yep, yep.
above the 3.
I know what you're saying.
And then 3 plus 7 plus 1 is no plus 1. 3 plus
She
7 is
ain't-
12, and then you put the 1 on top of the 2. And then 1 plus 2 plus 1 is 4. So $42.70.
Right. Yep. Gotta get my decimal. And of course, without that decimal, if you don't, when you're doing money, adding or subtracting, boys. When we're adding or subtracting with money here, that decimal never moves. Ever, ever, ever. If I don't get that decimal here in my answer, and again, you can use your rounding, $20 plus 20 plus 2 if you want, about $42 for an estimated answer, right? But if I don't get that decimal here, well, then I'm representing the number 4,277. And that's a lot different than $42.77, right? $4,277 or $42.77. So Charlotte stated it well, but just when we're adding, money's involved. See all these decimals that we see right here, those decimals never move. In a sense, when I'm doing 15, I can just put that decimal there right now if I want, before I even start adding. Whenever you do it. I mean, if you do it at the end, that's cool, or beginning, or whatever your strategy is, but what I'm saying is, when it comes to me, especially a quiz or test, I'm hoping that decimal will be there, because 4,277 missing the decimal is very different than $42.77, right? Okay, 15, Emma.
9.
So,
19.
yep, okay, yep, 19, so a 9, carry the 1.
12.
1 plus 2 is
3,
plus 1.
4,
4 plus 4.
8,
So I have an 8. Nothing to carry over. And then over here, what's 6 plus 3?
9,
And then what's 9 plus 9?
18,
So there's my 8. Carry my 1. Bring it home, Emma.
7,
Yep. And then my final answer would be
78 and 89
$78.89.
cents.
Right. There we go. Good. Okay, 2 more. We got 6 more coming here. So for 21 through 26, we're going to be doing some of those here. When you're adding, especially with that many numbers, just like we talked about before, you're going to want to rewrite them. You would want to rewrite this problem up and down form. Now, when I write it out and you see out of the book, I'm going to write it this way. But you, when you get to your notes, doing your homework, taking a quiz, and you see it in that form, your first move should be to, I need to rewrite this here in an up and down form. You're just not going to be able to really solve it this way. Don't try and solve it this way. Rewrite the problem, right? Make sense?
Yeah.
We're in agreement? So same thing on your homework. Let's see how many of them you have to do that way. You got 10 of them. So somewhere when I check your homework on Monday, I'm going to want to see where you did those 10 problems. So if you do it on another sheet of paper, which you almost certainly will, I don't think you'll do all 35 problems here. I mean, the first 25 you can just do right in the book, but you'll probably have to do them on another sheet of paper because you're going to have to rewrite them to solve them, right? Yeah. So make sure to bring that paper with so I can see that. Okay. Next two. Try number 19. Whoops. Second number. I'm already writing it wrong. $45. 73 cents. $18.92. $21.45. $3.28. Adding 4 numbers together. The assumption is if you can add 3 numbers together, why can't you add 4? Or 5? Or 6? And 21. Like that.
Just one question, right?
What? Oh, there's 2 questions. 19 and 21.
Oh my gosh, which one? 20?
1. When you're doing it, you are more than welcome to just write it up and down in your notes. You don't need to write it this way and then just instantly rewrite it again. So I think you understand the point though, but I'm saying when you see it in this form, your first move, when you see them in the homework, you should rewrite. So yeah, just for you guys, just write it out like this. You know what to do. Right. Well, that tens column, that would be a big number there.
Which one?
21. I guess 19 will be big too, but not as big as 21's going to get. It's not often you carry that number over. I might have been a little loosey rating this one. Maybe not, you know, depending how good you see this stuff here. You know, again, if you need to just space it out a little more, this is not a race. This is all about your final outcome. If you get the final answer, I love how you did your work. I love it, I love it, I love it. So if it takes a minute longer, fine. This is all about accuracy with this stuff because you have done addition for quite a few years now in your life. This isn't like a brand new concept where you're like, I'm not sure how that works yet. And you'll run into plenty of those. But for the adding here, again, just take your time, make sure that you get it all done. I don't know what that was. It kind of sounded like that. The drill. Okay, Dominic, 19.
Okay, 19. Oh, my final answer was $89.
Well, walk me through here,
Oh.
the steps. Right.
So $45.73 plus $18.92 plus $21.45 plus.
Okay, how did we get it? Just add the numbers.
Well, let's start in the ones column here. 3 plus 2 plus 5 plus 8 is?
3 plus 2 plus 5 plus 5 is 10 plus 8 is 18.
So I
And then
would
carry the 1 up to the 10th column.
drop the 8, carry the 1. Okay?
And then 8 plus 9 plus 17 plus 4 plus 21 plus 2 equals 23. And then carry the 2 out to
The ones place, yep.
yeah. 5 plus 2 is 7, so it's 15 plus 1, 16 plus 3.
We're only two and the
Where
two
was
and the-
that?
the two and the
I'm just drawing 10 families when I see them, but you're fine to do what you do, but when a 10 family appears, I'm just connecting them. Because I always look for those first when I'm adding, especially this many things. If you can find a 10 family, it'll help you. You're not doing anything wrong. I'm just marking 10 families when I come across them. Okay, so yes, in the ones column, we got
8.
what?
What, in the ones? Oh, I mean, okay, so
The number that goes here.
10 plus 5 equals 15 plus 1 equals 16 plus 3 equals 19. Okay, let's do the next one.
So drop the 9, carry the 1.
Oh, yeah. Wait, did I carry 1? No.
No, you did not.
5 plus 1, 6 plus 2 equals 8. So 89.38 cents.
So what's the final answer?
$89.38.
Right, got to get my decimal in there.
Don't make me do any more.
Right, well, we all got another round coming here. So round 2 begins right now. Okay, 21. I rewrote it here. I assume you did too. Now I'm ready to walk through it here. Emma.
24.
So 6 plus 6, 12, or 6 times 4. So 24. Drop the 4, carry the 2.
33.
8 plus 2 is 10, plus 9 is 19, 19 plus 7 is 19, 26 plus 6,
31. 32.
32. So 2, carry the 3, so now I got all this.
12.
3 plus 3 is, 3 plus 3 is,
6.
plus 3,
9.
plus 1,
10.
plus 2.
12.
You got it the first time, yep. And
13.
1 plus 2,
2.
1 plus 2 is
3.
3, plus 1,
4.
plus 2,
6.
plus 7, 6 plus 7, 6 plus 6 is 12,
Oh, 13.
13. So combine it all together, and what's my final answer?
13, 24.
What number is that?
Oh, 13,
Thou.
2,000,
13,224. Yep, 13,224. 13,224. All right. Try number 20 and 23. $8.75. $19.16. $27.32. $3.26. And what did we say? 20 and 23? 20 and 24. Let's do that.
Yeah, we just did one. I mean,
Well, 20 and 24. We did 21. 20 and 24. 8,176 plus 45 plus 589 plus 1,259. There we go. 20 and 24. There would be two problems. Common misconception some males sometimes have is there's only one problem up there. It happens. Sometimes certain men see one, but there's actually two. There's two problems up there. Two. I'm not talking to anybody in particular. I'm just broadly stating a truism I've learned over my experience as a teacher. I've been here a number of years, so I know how this stuff works. There are two problems here, 20, and then there is 24. It is located right next to number 20 on the piece of paper. I've made a point to put no other information on the piece of paper except these two problems. I will draw with my red pen a line between the two problems. This is problem 1 over here, and on this side is problem 2. You should attempt to solve both of the problems. Not one, but two. I'm not talking to anybody, Kane. Providing guidance.
anybody not named Thatcher.
I'm a teacher. I provide guidance. To younger people, younger than me. If I was in jail, maybe they would be older than me. But, because they have classes in jail too. So if I was there and teaching, maybe the people would be older than me. Or maybe they'd be younger. They'd probably have more tattoos than me, though. That I know to be true. So I don't have any. No. So most likely they would have more tattoos than I have. A lot of people have tattoos. Okay, so 20. Help me out with this. Oh man, Dominic. Number 20, Dominic.
20?
Number 20.
Yay, that was
So,
easy.
okay, so walk me through what's cooking there.
Okay, so. Should I do this? Oh my gosh, just do it! The other way.
So,
Do it.
Okay.
what's 5 plus 6, Dominic?
5 plus 6 is 11.
Plus 2,
Thank you.
13.
plus 6.
19.
So that means 2.
And carry the 1.
Right, okay. 1 plus 7,
8,
plus 1,
9,
plus 3,
12,
plus 2.
15. Carry. Wait. Did you say
12 plus 2 is not 15. 12 plus 2 is 14. I'll just assume you put the decimal in there.
Yes.
Okay. I see a 10 family, real easy. Oh, I see another 10 family. What do I got there?
20.
Plus,
Plus 8, 28. 28, carry 2. And then 2 plus 1 equals 3, plus 2 equals 5. So $58.49.
yeah, I agree with that there.
Make someone else
Right,
do another one.
right. So, yep, that's good. Okay, 24. Now this one here, sometimes, notice how we got 4 place values, then we got 2, then we got 3, and then we got 4 again, right? We go back to our properties for just a moment. Don't worry, you don't have to write anything here, but I'm talking about this property right here, the order I add things. 3 plus 2 plus 1, same thing as 1 plus 2 plus 3. Why do I care about the commutative property? How might it help me solve this problem? I'm saying sometimes when I have these place values that are all over the place, I'll write the one with the most place values on top. Or whatever. And then this one also. So I'm going to put them this order. But then this one here, the 589, I'll put down here. And then the 45, I'll just put down here. I'm not saying you got to do this way either, but if you have a hard time setting them up, if your handwriting is very messy, these are all things that are real things, you can write them in any order you want, because adding, we can add things in any order we want. We already, subtracting's different. Subtracting, not so much. But when we're doing our subtracting work here, it's only going to be 2 numbers. It's not going to be subtracting 4 numbers type of stuff, right? So this is only for adding, and the property was for adding too. I'm saying you can add stuff. Add, not subtract. Just add in any order. But I'm writing it all this way just because then it's easier to make sure all the place values are in the right spots sometimes. For some of you, you may be just fine doing it this way. And great. What do I always say? As long as you're getting the right answer, I love how you did it. But if you're right, messy, math is hard, this isn't in the right spots here, and you're getting a different answer than we're about to get, this might help. Might help. Okay? That's all I'm saying. So, walk me through it there. We should get the same sum one way or the other. This will be our last problem. So, sorry to Keena and Charlotte, who did not get to participate. Thatcher, walk me through 24.
6 plus 5 plus 9 is 29.
So, a 9, carry the 2.
2 plus 7 plus 4 plus 8 plus 5 is 26.
9 plus 4 is 13, and 13, you said 26?
Mm-hmm.
I see 26.
Then 2 plus 1 plus 0 plus 5 plus 2 equals 10.
Yep. You can also, if you want, put zeros in these missing holes too, to make sure everything's written with 4 place values. Because adding 0 won't change anything. I'm not changing the value. This would be a weird way to write the number 45. But if I'm adding it to a bunch of other 4-digit numbers, then it's not really a terrible way to put inside my problem that I'm working here. So if it helps you, you can write everything this way out too. Throw it all in here. So what did we say here? 3 and 7 is 10. And then
1 plus 8 plus 0 plus 0 plus 1 equals 10.
final answer?
10,069.
Right. The comma would go there. And then just count it out there. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s.
You were totally not talking 10.
No. Nope.
Well, if he was going to apply to someone, we all knew that someone was there.
There you go, Faye. There's my winky eye right there. Winky eye. I should have a winky eye. It's winky eye. Winky eye. What do you mean? It's totally winky eye. There's my nose. There's my mouth. I'm winking at you. That's right. Right. Homework, if you're in the trapper keeper business, page 9, 1 through 35. It will take a minute. If adding isn't your cup of tea, it'll take 2 minutes. And that is fine. We're not spending a ton of time with adding. I realize it got a little, but it's just tomorrow we're on to subtraction, then we're doing one more day of big stuff, then we're finishing the chapter, and then we're starting our multiplication. So, you know, it was one day. At least we did real math today with one answer, and there was no words today. We didn't have to write any words out today for anything. So we have that going for us.